Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm always glad to have you around. Thank you for subscribing, for everyone that has subscribed, and if this is your first time watching any of my videos, please ensure you subscribe. Click on that subscribe button now and turn on the notification bell, so when I release any video, any new content, you can see it and watch and learn from it. In addition guys, I want to hear from you. I want you to drop your comments in the comment section, like my videos, and also share with your friends. Okay, thank you for coming out today. You can also connect with me on LinkedIn. That's my LinkedIn name there, and my name is tAbLe. Thank you very much. Alright guys, this is just a very quick one on how to create pivot table from an Excel data set. Alright, so what is a pivot table? Pivot table is one of Excel's most powerful feature. It allows you to extract the significant information from a large data set. So you've got loads of information from your data, and you just want to streamline to what you need exactly at that particular time. So in this video, we're going to be seeing how we can create a simple pivot table, and then we are going to manipulate some of our data to extract some particular information that is important to us. Alright, so on my screen I've got some data which I believe you can see. So you would see order ID in the first column. You would see the product type, apple, carrots, bananas, and the rest. And you see categories, that's the fruits, veggies, and all that. And you would also see the amount, the date in which we collected this data, and the region, the country where this data was collected. Alright, just create a new pivot table, and I would go to the Insert tab, click on Pivot Table, and specify the range, and I'll say I need it in a new worksheet, and then click on OK. So we can see a new worksheet with the pivot table that needs to be filled in, and then I can do that from that pivot table field. Okay, so I can select the category of information that I need to see. So at this point I'll choose to see country, I would choose to see the amount, and I'll choose to see the type of product as well. So if I want to rearrange what I see, I would filter my countries, so you can see the countries are here. Okay, and I have my product in the rows. Okay, so I have the product in rows, all right, 4, 5, 6, and I have my sum as the value. Okay, so that's the sum of apples, that's the sum of bananas, that's the sum of oranges. Alright, so now I want to sort out my product, showing the least product first. So I can see banana with the total amount of 200 is the least. So I would right click on this and go to sort. Alright, and I would say sort by smallest to largest. Okay, so I can see banana, which is 200 at the top, and I can just see that in that increasing order of the total amount. I can also filter what kind of product I want to see, or so if I select this, I can say I just need to see deselect all this and say I need to see apple and bananas only, and when I click on this, it tells me the total sum of apple and banana across the different countries, and gives me the total cost. And I'm just going to clear this filter. Alright, and now I want to filter by country, so I'll go in here and click on Australia or Canada, so I can see the filter I have right now is for Canada. Alright, I can select multiple, I can select Australia, Canada, and United States, and I just click on OK. So I can play around with my data like that. Alright, so let's look at our data in another different way. So I'm just going to clear this filter by selecting all, and I want us to add one more field. So I'm going to add the category field, but I can also play around with this area where I can change my country to come down to rows, and I need to filter the categories. So now you can see my filter will be the field category. Okay, I can look at the columns. I want my country in the column view, so I can see my country in columns. I can see my products in rows, and I can see the grand total and all that. So now I want to filter the categories, so I just want to see the fruits, and I'll click on OK. So I have just banana, grapes, oranges and apples, and I want to see the veggies only, and then I have bean, carrot, and the broccoli. And I'm just going to clear this filter. The next I want to do is just turn around my product to be on the columns and my country to be in the rows. So I'll go back to this section and bring my countries down here and bring my rows down here, still having my category as the filter. Alright, so now I can see my countries, and once again I can apply the filters to see my veggies. And so it tells me the countries, and it tells me the veggies, the total here, and the sum total as well. Another interesting thing about pivot table is when you go to this pivot table analyze, you can change your source of data. You can even create a pivot chart. I would use that quickly to see what it looks like. So let's create a pivot chart, and you can select any of this chart. Okay, so when let's see this, and I'll just click on OK. So this is our pivot chart looking at the countries and the products, and it's giving us the sum. So if I put my mouse on this, I can see this is looking at apples in UK, and I have a value of 500, and this is looking at apples in the United States with a value of 400. And right here I'm looking at both bananas, and so these are bananas and grapes as well. Okay, in Canada I only have grapes at about 200 pounds. Yeah, so when I take away the filters, I can see all the countries, I can see all the products, both fruits and veggies, and I can see Australia has got beans at 250. I can see Canada has got grape and broccoli. I can see Nigeria has got apples, grapes, and so it's quite interesting. Lastly, one good thing about pivot table as well is that you can see Microsoft Excel recommending some pivot table types. So when you click on this, it comes out with a different list of table that you can choose from. Alright, so once you are fine with any of this, you can select this or select this and just click on OK. Alright, you can also do some little design with your table. Okay, if I don't want to see the grand total, I can turn it off or on. Alright, so off for rows and column, or I just want to on for rows only. Alright, so when I on for rows, I can see it here, and when I on for columns only, so I can see each columns only. Alright, so that's a very quick one on pivot tables with Excel. I'd like you to try it out, see if you can do some of these things on your own. So if you like this video, give it a like, a thumbs up, drop your comments in the comment section, and share with your friends as well. Thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye.